If you are seeking relief from snoring, maybe sleep apnea, well, Sleep Stratford can help. We are joined live by owner Dr. Zach Corwin. Doctor, thanks so much for being here. Sure. A lot of people struggle with sleep, right? Sleep apnea and snoring, the biggest culprits probably.
That's true, and it's not just them that suffer, it's usually their partner who they share a bed with.
Right, you said that's actually the majority of people coming into you. They're being dragged by the ear by the wife or husband, suffering from listening to the snoring. And what you guys do is really unique because it's actually an oral device. Tell us a bit about it.
So it's something that's been around for a long time. It's called a mandibular advancement device. So when people snore or they have sleep apnea, a lot of time what happens is when they lay on their back, their tongue sort of falls backward in their mouth, and then that's what causes the airway to collapse. So what we do is we have a little device, here's an example of one, and it attaches to both your upper and your lower jaw, and it holds your lower jaw forward, and that prevents your tongue from falling back in your mouth, and then you don't snore and you don't have sleep apnea.
Seems fairly easy, and this is an alternative to different machines out there, surgical options. This is a different route that people can take.
Yes.
And is it fitted to each individual mouth?
Yep.
Take a mold?
Everybody's different. Everybody's teeth are obviously different. We've made them on patients who have dentures, who have very few teeth, who have partial dentures. And the reasons for people having sleep apnea are always different from person to person.
Now, have you had patients come back and say that they've noticed a difference with these?
Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of time patients come in and they say, it's changed my life. I can actually sleep. I have energy during the day. I have sleep apnea myself. I wear one of these every day. I found that when I had kids, I have 3 young kids, I could not keep up with them. And I was like, I wonder if it's just because they're young or it's because something else is going on. And I've woken up gasping for air in the middle of the night.
Right.
So when I started wearing one of these, it was, life-changing for me.
And I know you said it's easier to track these days. If you have sleep apnea, the new Apple Watches have an update. But what are some signs and symptoms that people should be aware of that they may be struggling with?
So the majority of people that I speak to, the reason that they got a sleep study to begin with was because their husband or wife told them that they needed to do something about the snoring. But people usually find that they either have, excessive daytime sleepiness. They, if they're sitting in a chair for more than 10, 15 minutes watching TV, if they start to nod off and fall asleep. Those are the biggest things that usually people notice, is just that they're feeling sleepy.
Okay, so important to note those. And what's great is that you said these can be covered by insurance.
Yes, so we accept medical insurance, which is unusual for dental stuff. And we have a lot of patients come in, Medicare, we take Husky insurance, Medicaid insurance, and pretty much every private pay insurance.
And I found this really interesting too. These can come with trackers on them. I know certain government jobs, you said truck drivers have to.
Yeah, so people who work for the Department of Transportation, airline pilots, so people who really can't be sleepy during their jobs need to prove, if they do have sleep apnea, that they're actually wearing their device or using their CPAP machine. And so CPAP machines do that natively, but we can put what's called a tracking chip into this, so it knows when you're wearing it. We can report that information to the Department of Transportation or whomever, and this can be an acceptable alternative for those people.
Yeah, certainly a great option for people out there. Now, quickly before we go, tell us how people can get started with you.
Sure. We are located in Stratford, Connecticut. The practice is called Sleep Stratford, and the website is sleepstratford.com.
Wonderful. Dr. Zach Corwin, thanks so much. Great information today. If you guys would like to learn more, you can head to sleepstratford.com once again, or our website, WTNH.com.